Welcome to another episode of the T Corner. I'm your host, Mr. CEO Smoking King, and like always, I hope you're living up and living your dreams. And today we have a poet, an author, and we're going to talk about her books and stuff like that. And she's going to grace and bless the mic in Poetry Corner, y'all. So, with no further ado, let me go ahead and introduce to you Miss Frenchaire Gardner right here on the T Corner. All right. Boom. Hey, welcome.
Peace and blessings. How y'all doing today?
I'm doing good, doing good. Hey, I love it when I hear somebody else say peace and blessings, man, because that those are not just words, those are like affirmation words that you send it to somebody else. Like, yo, I'm wishing you peace and blessings upon your life. And for somebody to actually say that back to you, that's a joy to hear.
Yes, because that's my desire that we all have peace and many blessings, much abundance. So, that's my desire for us.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Great minds thinking alike on that one. Cause
Nice.
I'm telling you, now the way the world going, no, it needs all the peace and blessings that can overflow for real. But yes, first of all, I want to say welcome to the show, and also let's just dive right on in. So, what got you started in like writing poetry and writing your books? Because I love hearing the backstory on people and their journey and their walk.
Thank you, T, for having me on your show. Um, I have been writing since I was a child, or maybe like a teenager, I'll say. I used to journal and just kind of just express the way I feel about the day, what happened in the day. And so my writing started young when I was just journaling. I've done that up until my 30s or so. I don't journal. I'm actually trying working on acclimating journaling back into my regular daily schedule currently
Hmm.
because journaling always has been a source of peace, a way of getting things off my mind and off of
Hmm.
my. I also enjoy doing to-do lists, and I'm getting back to that as well because I feel like when I was doing to-do lists, I was more productive. I was more in touch with what needs to get done, and I
Hmm.
felt more organized. And so that's really how I started writing. Far as poetry go, it's really not something that I do often, but when the words hit me, I just write it down. And as far as writing the books, my children's book was produced based on me having a vivid dream of one of my activist peers, Tori Russell. He was telling me that I had not done enough to let my four children, Joseph Jr., Frenchaire II, Melchizedek, and Sarai, we're separated. They're adopted by another family. And he was telling me that I had not let them know, I hadn't done enough to let them know that I still love them and that I was thinking of them and that I cared for them. And so I awoke from the dream, Terrence, and I wrote the first edition of my children's book, Mommy and Daddy, Do You Still Love Me Anymore? And it's Kindle only. And that's how I got started.
Wow, wow. The title by itself, being a poet, and I could see like beyond the artwork and stuff, and just the title by itself is deep by itself. You know what I'm saying? So,
Thank you.
yo, that really hit me when I actually heard it. I'm like, yo, That sounds like a book that's a must read. You know what I'm saying? Because a
Most
lot of
definitely.
kids got to know that, hey, you know, things in life may happen, but you know, if a mother or father, you know, still love their kids, they gonna try their best to show them and stuff. And you know, I salute you on that right there. I really do. You know,
I
keep
appreciate.
up, keep on going.
I am.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay, so let's talk about um the first book that you want to bring up and stuff because I want to go through each one of these books because she has three, y'all. She has three, and we talked about one right now because I like because you know when you talk with somebody that has a passion, a fire and stuff, just like you and stuff, you're like, yo, hold on, I'm gonna try my best to, get as much as I can out there, and send this out to the world because I like people doing doing stuff like this and elevating and still have a smile on your face, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a hard thing right there.
Yes, it is.
Yes, indeed. I already know. So I just want to say, look, let's go ahead and jump into the next book because the first book, yo, that the title, I'm still loving the title. That's artwork right there. So what's the next book that you wrote?
So, okay, the next book. So, I produced the Kindle version of my book in December of 2019,
Mm-hmm.
and then in summer of 2021, I collaborated with my good friend, international known visual artist Dell Chambers, and so she
Mm-hmm.
did the illustrations for the book,
Oh,
and
nice.
so then I made it into I self-published under my own brand, BNS LLC. I self-published with my own brand, and
Yeah.
I created the second edition of the book Mommy and Daddy Do You Still Love Me Anymore as a paperback, and it's also available on Kindle. And the special awesome things about this one, so the first version was unedited, so this
Yeah.
one is edited as a picture book, and it's really lovely. The illustrations, Dell did an amazing job at recreating my words in a visually
Mm-hmm.
aesthetic way that is going to be powerful towards children and will resonate with children. And so she did an amazing job with the illustrations. And
Yes, indeed.
I really just told my story about my children.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole goal of the first this book, Mommy and Daddy Do You Still Love Me Anymore, is a love letter to my four children, but it
Mm-hmm.
also universally the message is to send hope and love to
Yes,
children
indeed.
and adults who have experienced foster care or the adoption systems. And so just to remind them that their biological parents still love them, still think about them, misses them dearly
Mm-hmm.
despite the separation. And I think that um people, especially children, but adults as well, need to be reminded of that
Mm-hmm.
because they're on the other side and they just really feel abandoned. And
Yeah.
they what the situation was, why the parents are not with them anymore. But
Mm-hmm.
as a parent whose children is separated from me, it's not a day that goes by that I don't think about my four children, and what they're doing, how they're feeling, how they're being treated. There's not a day that's not a thought. I just don't allow it to be obsessive because I will just, break down and just be depressed. And I can't
Mm-hmm.
afford to be depressed because there's my message needs to be moved along. It
Mm-hmm.
needs passed on, because these children and adults need to know that their parents still love them, you know?
Mm, yo, I'm already enjoying this book. Yo, so where again they can get this book at again? Cause now I want to go look it up for real. Cause
Come on now.
I love stuff like this. That's all I'm gonna say. I love stuff like this.
So I'm fortunate for the book to have had some traction, and it are available on several places online. Of course,
Hmm.
I encourage everyone to buy the book from me on my website, which is the short version of it is bit.ly .ly/capital FRENCHY. So Frenchie, and capital B books, BOOKS. And but it's available on Amazon as a paperback or the Kindle version. Both editions are available on Kindle. The book is available at brick and mortar places such as in St. Louis, Missouri, at the Love Goddess Healing Oasis off of Cherokee in St. Louis City, St. Louis. Also at the Love and Light Cuisine off Hampton in St. Louis. You can also purchase your book wherever Amber Bookstore is selling their books, and they're usually local in St. Louis, but they usually everywhere. They Minnesota, they travel.
Hmm.
But that's a bookstore that is available. Also available at the Homecoming Books and Coffee in Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama, which is now adjacent to the Birmingham Civil Rights Institute. So
Mm.
also, you can purchase the book on Dreamspire's website. You can go to Mia's World's book club, and all of these are Black brands. So if you don't buy the book directly from me, it still supports me in that you're buying my book, off these shelves from these brown, Black and brown businesses. Also, I just discovered, T, that you can purchase my book at Barnes and Nobles. I literally just got my package where Barnes and Nobles shipped my book. And so that was amazing. So to discover that my book is available on Barnes and Nobles online, and I didn't even, I've done the work that I've done, but I didn't solicit them to put the book on their website. So that's an amazing feat for me, I believe. And so you should be able to. I'm going to be reaching out to bookstores, Barnes and Noble bookstores, brick and mortar stores, so that I can get the books there in the future. Also, I'm in Dallas, Texas, but
Hmm.
check out my book at the New York
Yeah.
Public Libraries. So anywhere in New York, at the public libraries, you can go and check out my book. So those are just a few of the places that my books are offered.
Hmm. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And one other thing, yeah, DFW repping. That's all I'm
Yeah.
gonna say.
Okay.
So, yes,
Town.
indeed.
This is
Yes,
my town. Yeah.
yes, indeed. I'm down the street with that other. Well, my residence starts with an I, and the other spot that I be repping starts with an A, and they call it Ag Town. Hey, people that's listening, if you know what Ag Town is, then you know what I'm talking about. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Right there next to Fort Party Worth. Yeah. Mm. But yes, indeed, y'all. Um, there. Please go support this sister on this right here, because one thing she said that was that meant a lot and stuff was when Barnes and Nobles picked it up. And I had some very good teachers in my life. They always said, never ever chase after no, never ever chase after something. Let it come for you. And what they was trying to say was this: live your life and be a blessing in life. Because when you do that, that's when other people see it, and then they go tell somebody, and then they go tell somebody, and then all of a sudden you just living your life, being you, not knowing that all these people's looking at you, and then also you get that blessing that you never saw coming.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. I know how that feels and stuff. Like, and that's a feeling that's going to last with you for the rest of your life. So, sister, God
Re-
bless you on that.
Thank you. I thank you. And I also want to just toot my horn a little bit more and say that my books are offered internationally as well. And On the Way Books in
Mhm.
Canada with the
Come on now.
Mia's World's Book Club. They're in Canada as well.
Hmm.
Uh, there's some books. My books are in Tanzania, at a
Hmm.
few libraries, children's libraries in Tanzania. I'm just really just grateful for the opportunities. The opportunities come, and I just ask for the universe and my ancestors to provide me with what I need so that I can go ahead and be able to jump on the opportunities. Because it's a shame when the opportunities come, but you're not ready.
Come on
Uh,
now. Come on
so
now.
you got to be ready when opportunities come.
Exactly, exactly. And uh, as a person that had to sit his own self down, and I'm gonna say this out loud. Thank you, 2020, because you set down somebody that was going 20 miles, that was going 20,000 miles and not actually staying grounded.
Mm,
So, like, this whole podcast came from that whole sit down that we had to go do in 2020.
yeah.
And I just literally seen it blossom, like people I don't even know across the world wanted to be on my show. And so I'm like, yo, who am I? But when you look at the writings and stuff, the creator often, God, he often used the most unknown person to transform the world. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yes.
and when I that's how I got to look at it. Because if I try to understand it, it's not going to make sense to me because I'm still working with a human mind. That's why they just say just jump off on faith. You know what I'm saying? And yo, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I did a little bit of a free fall, but after I felt that first bit of ground, I just kept on going up. So
Well, come
yes,
on.
indeed. And I was gonna tell you, sister, like if you don't toot your horn, you doing blessings on top of blessings. I was like this. Well, go ahead, you.
I'm
And
so grateful. I mean,
yes, indeed.
just the amount of the reception for the children's book has really been amazing. I'm just really grateful, and I'm doing everything by myself, and
Hmm.
I halfway don't know what I'm doing and know what I'm doing on some ends.
Yeah.
And so I've just been putting myself out there, like just been on your show, been all the other shows I've been on this year. I'm just putting myself out there. I feel like my message is a message of hope and love, and it deserves to be out there in the world. My readers, my target audience is out there, and the people that need to hear me are going to hear me. And I'm hoping that not only that I reach my target audience, and of course, get book sales and other opportunities and things like that, but really, I I want to spread hope,
Hmm.
and
Come on
inspire
now.
people, because it's not easy. I'm not the only person that's separated from their children.
Hmm.
There's people out there that are separated from their children, and maybe they feel hopeless, or
Yeah.
they feel whatever they feel.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm here to say that you can keep going. You can keep living life. You can strive.
Come
And
on now.
it's not like you're leaving your kids behind, but you're still I'm keeping my kids, children in the forefront, with this book. It's leaving my legacy to them. And
Mm-hmm.
also just to say that your past does not make your future or your
Mm-hmm.
present. You you make what today is going to be like. You make what tomorrow is going to be like. And so I'm just here as a testimony, just to just let people know to keep going, keep persevering. Yes, it's hard. It's nothing worth getting is gotten easily. So
Mm-hmm.
therefore, just keep pressing on and write down your goals and
Mm-hmm.
your aspirations and why you're doing these things, why you moving the way you move, so
Mm-hmm.
that you can always be reminded why you're doing this. Because it's a tough road, but it feels good, to have
Yeah.
joy, to have peace of
Mm-hmm.
mind.
Come on now, and you doing something you love and not forced to do.
Facts.
Yeah, that's the part that most people don't actually understand. Like, I'm not knocking nobody that loves to do a 9 to 5. Right on, blessings to you. Hey, keep it going. But for people that's creators, that look at life a different way, we cannot sit behind a desk and you know like wait 40 some years to get a pension and stuff like that. We can't do that because we seeing too much in life that eventually that bug is going to hit you where you're going to have to keep riding and keep striving, keep moving, keep providing. Because in this life, like for the creators, like we see life in a whole different way. You feel me?
For
And
real.
we are able to express it in different ways where it may not hit this person over here, but maybe there's somebody in Africa that just picked up the book and was like, yo, I can relate to this.
Hmm.
And there might be somebody like in some other parts of the world, Russia, wherever, I'm just throwing names out there, but you don't know who you may inspire and who you may touch by just being you.
Facts.
And that's the message that the world needs to hear because it's too many of us that's holding back our true talents
Hmm.
just to just to please the world. And yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie. I had my moment where I was like that too. But when you finally wake up, you understand like the walk that you doing and others are doing, because then you find yourself doing the same walk and stuff like that. So before we go to the poetry corner, sister, I want to say one thing. You are welcome back to the show anytime. I love feeling people that have like pure energy like this. This is also not just a blessing to the crowd, but it's a blessing to me. So
Appreciate
with
you.
yes, with that being said, with that being understood, we going no, let me just do it this way. Yes, welcome to the poetry corner, y'all. We're just gonna go ahead and get it started right here. This sister right now, she's about to bless the mic. So yo, let's leave it to her. Miss Gardner, take it away.
This piece is was basically a reflection from a DVD that I watched. It was called the Vernon John's show. I'm looking for the exact name. It was the Vernon Johns, The Road to Freedom. It's by the MDI Media Group. It's a DVD. You can get it at your library. And Vernon Johns was a dynamic man, and it just invoked these emotions in me. So I wrote this piece. I'm not going to read all of it because this piece is kind of long, but it's called Let My People Go by Frenchaire Gardner, explicit language. God damn it. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Let my people go. It's safe to murder Negroes. The law. No. The criminal judicial system. I got there from ancestor Neely Fuller. He shows us that whites will not be punished for murdering Africans. Yeah, I said Africans, not blacks. Always remember where you came from, the beautiful, rich lands of Africa. I want to share with you some background knowledge and etymology of the word Africa. Seba Amari Senefru explains it best. In quotes, contrary to the latest falsehood, Africa was not named after Leo Scipio, in quotes, Africanus, out quotes. It is extremely important for you to debunk the propaganda of lies that are designed to keep our people confused. His real name was Publius Cornelius Scipio. He is best known for defeating Hannibal at the final battle of Zama during the Second Punic War. This feat earned him the agnomen, the nickname of Africanus. It was a tradition for Roman generals to name themselves after the lands they conquered. When we break down the etymology of the word Africa, we find that prior to Leo Scipio, the word Afri was the name that referred to the inhabitants who lived south of the Mediterranean. More specifically, it referred to the people of ancient Libya. The word Ika is a Kemetic word that means homeland. Hence, Africa, homeland for the people who live south of the Mediterranean. Brothers and sisters, we are Africans. Don't get it twisted. Race clarification is critical in a world that uses the social construct of race to subjugate people of African descent. This is the current reality, whether we like it or not. Out quotes. Let my people go. I cry. I scream. I clench my fists and jaws. I am enraged. I am empowered. I am emblazoned on fire with the blood of my African sisters and brothers running from the crowns of my locks to the bottoms of my feet, near and far. Here in America, KKK, and across the oceans to the African diaspora far. Yes, finally, I speak out against all of these damn atrocities, injustices, hypocrisies, murders, starvations, fucking genocide. I am grossly running over with words so full of pain and deep desires for radical changes. Oh, I am so grateful for the library's copy of the DVD, The Vernon Johns, The Road to Freedom by MDI Media Group. Woo! Brother Johns said so many things that I think and rant about. One was find a cause worth dying for. Out in quotes and out quotes. Last stanza. Let my people go. Fight back. Stop standing by as whites murder and beat us. Get off the sidelines. Oh, ye African warriors, fight back. Yes, I demand, dare, and plead with you to take up arms against your enemies. Nah, in quotes, nah, it ain't my daddy, brother, husband, mother, or sister killed today. Out quotes, is what you think. But all the Africans, beautiful, black, bright, smiling siblings of ours that are senselessly murdered across the diaspora are our family. Personal kinfolk. Oh, ye dignified, bourgeois, bougie niggas have forgotten that you too are Africans. If you were born in America KKK, you bred from stolen, captive, kidnapped Africans. There is no denying your lineage. Even if you say, in quotes, I'm Indian. Even you then only stand because of the strong will of African, Black, Indigenous, natives of the old lands. Every living woman and man have the African mother goddess to thank for breath. Humankind came from the African woman. Yes, the first man was Black, African, strong and proud. Every baby, yes, even Yeshua, that's Jesus in Hebrew, started from that magnificent black dot, melanin. Dr. Richard D. MD, praises to the ancestors. I do not care if you're white, nationalist, supremacist, strike that, inferious, and ain't no black blood in you. When your mammy and pop had sex and had your sorry ass when his sperm touched down in her egg, boom, ha, melanin, the black dot. Thank you, Brother T.
All I gotta say is one thing: representation. Yo, I felt that one. That. Well,
Thank you
there you
so
go.
much.
There you go. I'm gonna be honest with you, cause I even heard you talk about the real and the fake. And I knew, and for some reason, when you started talking about the fake, somebody up in the Supreme Court came to my mind. You
Mm,
know, when you said you want to do this, do that, but you forget that you Black.
mm,
I was like, that person in the Supreme Court came to my mind
wow.
because it's a whole lot of us that are just like Samuel L. Jackson in Django,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of Black folk that really forget. Yo, they really forget who they are, and they forget that like understand the concept of your skin, understand the concept of your mind, understand the concept of everything that God has given you. Like when you break down the whole meaning of of the of the word African or Africa, yo, that was deep by itself. Then you
Thank
went even more deep. I was like, I was literally up here like, yo, keep it going. No, because like like I said, this is like true representation. It's like um it's like pouring a drink with no chaser. It's just straight up, you know, raw, uncut. Hey, it's gonna hurt some people's feelings, but hey, guess what? It's the truth.
It's the truth.
Yeah, it's the truth. And I was like this, yo, hey, this ain't no CNN or NBC. Shoot, let it run.
Oh man, I have more to say. I just do. I just know it's a long piece. Um, I just got to writing it, so I guess it could be an essay. That could be published one day or
Mhm.
something like that. But yeah, man, I just have strong feelings about, how we are mistreated in this world. And it's not even just, you can't even just pinpoint and say we're being mistreated in this one way, but we
Yeah.
have so much psychological, physiological, and just chemical warfare. There's just so many forms of warfare being thrown at us as one time as a Black
Hmm.
African across the world.
Yeah.
And I just this film, this DVD that I watched about Vernon Johns just brought all of that just to
Mm.
light.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And I want to just say one thing. This to my people right here, straight up. If any of y'all are going through therapy and stuff, I want to say first of all, salute to you, because you already know, you already know. You just said, you know what, enough is enough, and it's time for a change. Just think about it that way. Hey, it'd be okay, man, because we all need to talk to somebody like this, man. This is some bullshit.
For real.
Yo, for real, like, and and people, like certain people that don't understand, they want to make fun of, they want to come up with excuses for, they want to do this and that, and it's be like, yo, well, why won't y'all just, well, hey, we tried, you know what I'm saying? And they don't understand why we walk and why we do the things that we do, because they haven't walked in our shoes.
Yes.
And so, yo, it's a whole lot of trauma that is both passed down to us and some shit that we had to go through. And then on top of that, just trying to maintain as you get older. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's why we need to talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because
Real talk. It just be too much.
it'd be too much and stuff. So, yo, I'm just so glad that that poem was straight up, raw, uncut, like pretty much had a middle finger up to anybody that had to say anything crazy like this. Oh, well, let me get to you. Yeah, and when you doing Yeshua, I was like this. Oh, we going by his original name too. Come on now. I was like this.
It took me 32 years. Took me 32 years of my life, and I was in private schools. I was in
Yeah,
Catholic schools at St. Anthony's. I was in private schools at Bishop Lynch. I was in the church, and it took me
yeah,
32 years to hear that name and to find out that Jesus' name was that.
yeah,
So
yeah. Because look, the funniest thing is this. Not to move away from the subject, but this is something that the audience need to hear too. Like, yo, across seas, they don't say God, they don't say Jesus, they say Yahweh and Yeshua. Cause overseas it's different. They know something that over here they try to hide. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, and I've been like watching like all the history shows and stuff like that. And so I caught wind to it just around the same time, when I was like in my 30s and stuff. And when I looked at that, I was like, wait, hold on. Well, hold on. Let me read some more. So now you got me reading the Bible from cover to cover. And I'm like, yo, hold on. There's some stuff missing from here. You know what I'm saying? Like, like for example, like they wanted to, paint Jesus as they do all these paintings and stuff. I had to read up about who they used as the model. I was like, wait, hold on, somebody from this century, man. And then when I started reading more, I started finding out that Jesus was like was had melanin in his skin. I was like, so all these pictures, these paintings that my parents used to have on the wall, where it wasn't a white Jesus, It was a black one. I started thinking about that, so I'm like, yo, representation is very important. You know what I'm saying?
It
So,
is because whoever runs the culture runs the people.
hmm
So that's why representation is so important.
hmm
Why, how you as a African, as a melanated person gonna serve a white guy? How do you serve a
hmm
guy that doesn't look like you?
yeah, yeah, and
Don't
then
get it. I'm not even religious anymore.
yeah,
I'm more spiritual than anything. But
I feel
don't
you
get
on
me
that.
on the subjects of
Yeah,
Christianity, Bible, and things and facts. Mm-mm.
yo,
Don't get me started.
yo. Hey, looky here. I started reading some stuff. I was like, so all my life,
Right, right,
you know,
right.
you you feel what what Whoopi was saying when she said that in The Color Purple, like all my life, like you
Y'all
feel
been
like
lying.
that, like
Y'all been lying.
when you start knowing some truth and stuff, and like this. So okay, all right, and then that's when the Denzel Washington at on Training Day come out, be like this. I'm putting cases on all of you. But no, but like I just want to say that poem was on some real stuff, and my mouth was just down to the floor. I was like this. Speak, sister, speak. So yes, indeed.
I see. And the first time, I'm not even really. I don't even like claim to be a poet. Like, just if somebody asked me, I'd be like, oh, "Okay, I got something in my little arsenal."
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That's not something in the arsenal. That's the whole bomb. Let's be real. You just set off a nuclear bomb. I'm like, yes.
The first time I read it, it was in St. Louis at a space where the Port Laureate had read his pieces, and it was in front of a mostly white crowd. So it was really, and I had music behind me, like I had a whole band. It
Yeah.
was cool.
Yes, indeed. Oh man. I'll probably in the crowd be like this. Well, damn. Y'all don't feel too good right now, huh?
Right? Don't feel too good about yourself right now, do you?
Yeah, yeah. Just go ahead and sit down. Go ahead and get another beer. Process it. I know it's a lot.
It was funny, but then it was cool though. They came up to me, like the particular ones that that came up to me was like, oh my god, thank you for saying this. I was like, oh my god, what? Okay, you feeling
Yo,
this? Okay, right
yo,
on.
because that's another thing I had to realize that there's a whole lot of them that do not like their family history. Be like, yo, hold on, I'm gonna be the first one to make a change in this. Yo,
Right.
that's a deep ass poem. Hey, can we put it on the airwave? I'll be like, well, I don't know about the airwave now. Hold on. The FCC be like this. Wait, what? Huh? Oh, wait, hold on. We can't say that word. Can't say that word.
That part.
Yo, but I like platforms like this, like the podcast, and in a minute you're gonna be able to plug your podcast because that's what the flag is back there, y'all, behind that's her logo and stuff. So in a minute in the credentials, you're gonna be able to plug everything. But that's why I love podcasts like this, where people can be real, be straight up, no filter, like, yo, FCC, like how Eminem said, FCC won't let me be me on MTV. Yo, it's
Now
not like that here. We could be ourselves,
I love
So yeah, that's why I was like this. Go ahead, tell the world. Yeah, this is some real shit.
okay,
When you was reading your poem, but
man.
Yes,
I
yes,
appreciate you
indeed.
feeling it.
Say that again.
I appreciate you feeling it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yes, indeed, yes, indeed. Well, we at the time now where well, I call it the credentials, and so the credentials consist of, if you have a Facebook, a IG, a Snapchat, a Twitter, TikTok, Venmo, like all of them. If wherever you want to promote at this time, here's your time to shine. I'm gonna step on the side. So here y'all go, y'all. Here y'all go, y'all.
Thank you so much, Terrence. It's been a pleasure speaking with you today. I am social than a mile. I'm on everything as much as I can be, as visibly as possible. I love Instagram. Instagram hit me at, but Instagram and Facebook is the same thing. B and Us LLC under my brand, and that's spelled B like just B U. So BEAND USLLC. B and Us LLC. That's my brand. Got a website. I love for you to come subscribe, put your name in my contact page so I can have your email address. I'm about to start up some emails. My email list, get that popping. So my website, bit.ly Frenchie Books, capital FRENCHY, capital BOOKS, bit.ly/Frenchie Books. I am on Facebook at BNS LLC. Like my page, follow it, all that jazz. I do have a Facebook group. It's called Uja Mom Market. It's spelled UJAMAA. Market. If you're black or brown, have a business, have products, come join the group. We're sharing what we do and what we sell, and events that we have. So that's what we do in the group. Come grow the group with us. Uja Mom Market on Facebook. Twitter, I am at Miss Frenchie 06. So that's MSFRENCHY, the number zero, the number six. So Miss Frenchie 06. I am on TikTok. TikTok, TikTok, TikTok at Frenchaire, at my first name. So that's at FRENCHAIRE. I'm on Pinterest. Come pin with me. I'm on Pinterest at Frenchie's Wonders. So that's FRENCHY apostrophe S, second word, Wonders. Also, what else do I do? I also have another book called Finding Joy in the Journey. Volume 2 is a #1 Amazon bestseller. It's a 90-day devotional. Get that on my website. Also, go to my Linktree. Linktree has all of the things that I'm selling, all the different websites and things. I have several different websites. Linktree is linktr.ee/BEANDUS B and Us LLC. So Linktree /B and Us LLC. And asking for donations. If you're not buying the book for yourself, for your children, for somebody's library, you can donate my book to the libraries. If you're not buying a book, I'm asking that you donate towards buying a book. The book costs $16, costs about $3 to ship. But the cost of the book is $20 on my website. That includes the shipping. uh, Donate $20 to the cause, so that, because there's always opportunities for me to donate books. I'm donating books to foster care systems, adoption centers, children in adoption centers. I have opportunities to donate the book to children in schools and schools in Africa and overseas. And I need the funds to print these books so I can get these books in more babies' hands, because representation is everything. You know, representation is everything. Seeing black, you know, is important. Representation is important. So thank you so much.
Hey, no problem, no problem. Yes, representation is very important, and please, y'all, go support this sister right here. She's doing good things, great things, and yes, I'm gonna be sharing this out to as many as many platforms that I can, because I want like this is what I built this platform for. Like it's not just where poetry is, but it's also, as you can see, where the culture meet. And this right here, this is straight up culture work. This is something that needs to be done. And so, ladies and gentlemen, go support, go support. If you go support black-owned business, please. It's the rise of Black Wall Street too. I see it coming. It's about time. But we telling y'all to go support, go support. And with that being said, I'm CEO Spoken King. One love, one dream. Keep your blessings up, and heaven will rain down upon you. All right. Until next time, peace, y'all.